You can see one post of mine where I written about the layoff. It got 14,93,450 impressions. 14,93,450 impressions, which is close to 1.4 million impressions. I will never copy paste a content. This is my ethic number one. Second ethics that I do, I'll never post goodie photos or goodie videos that I got. I would never post how my office looks. Welcome back to Uncommon Geeks. Myself, Vasanth. I hope you all doing well. In case if you are seeing me first time on the internet, I'm a content creator. I help people to clear their interview. I have a lot of series in the past which has been appreciated by many, and a lot of people have cleared their interview by watching my series. In case if you are someone who have not watched my previous series, I'll link the series on the screen, also in the description section. Please go ahead and check them out. Now, without wasting further time, let's get started with the topic of the day. That is how to grow followers organically on LinkedIn. People who already follow me on LinkedIn, they might know 2022 June, I had almost zero followers. 2022 December, I have around 16,000 followers. Okay, now at the starting of the January, I just have 100 or 150 followers less to become a 16,000 followers. How I grew from 0 to 16,000 followers in less than a year, just 6 to 7 months, I grew that much of followers organically. No paid promotions, nothing, everything I gained organically. How I did that, how I gained so many subscribers, so many followers organically, I'm going to explain step by step in this video. If you are someone who also want to start the content creation, please watch the video till then. It could be a maximum 13 to 14 minutes video. You will definitely get a lot of benefits from watching this video. Okay, now before I start explaining how to become a influencer on LinkedIn or how to grow your audience on LinkedIn, couple of points I want to mention why being relevant on LinkedIn or why being popular on LinkedIn matters a lot. Okay, the very first thing is getting the job. I believe most of influencers, including me, we work for somewhere or the other, correct? So whenever you want to change the job, you need to be approached by a lot of recruiters, or you need to approach a recruiter. Whenever recruiters are looking for someone and you are already an influencer, there's a high chance your profile shows on top on the LinkedIn SEO. For example, they are looking for a Java developer, 4-year experience in their search. You are someone who has 10,000 plus followers on LinkedIn. There's a high chance your profile shows on top. Okay, so in that case, there's a high chance you'll get a lot of job interview related calls, and there's a high chance you can land up in the job that you're looking for. Number one. Number two, whenever your circle grows or circle expands, you will get a chance to connect with a lot of brilliant engineers from across different company, product company, service company, premium companies also. Okay, so whenever you're looking for a job change, you can easily talk to these guys and get a referral. So rather applying in the portal and waiting for HR to call, referrals always work much faster and much better. So your connection will increase, and again it will help you to secure a good job that you're looking for. Okay, and third point, I'm intentionally keeping this as a third point, is to you can earn a lot of money by doing the endorsement. You can endorse conferences, you can endorse some paid courses, or you can endorse some workshops, etc., and definitely you'll be paid whenever you're doing that. Why I'm keeping this intentionally on the third? Don't start your influencer journey to make money. That is not how it works. Okay, I'm going to explain that why it will not work that way in some time. Okay, now you know the advantages of being a LinkedIn influencer, and now I'll tell how step by step you can grow your LinkedIn audience. But before that, there is one conference that is happening in February 2023. It's called Workference. It's by the Test Tribe. So it's a flagship program by Test Tribe. When it happened last time, more than 2200 participants attended the event from 50 plus companies. There were sessions on APM, Selenium, API testing, etc., and they got overall rating of 4.8 to 5, or out of rating of 4.8 out of 5. So many people loved the session which happened last time, and this time they're coming with much bigger, where there were 20 plus different workshops on topics like AI, IoT testing, and one of the interesting topic that they have is how to grow audience on LinkedIn, which is relevant to our video. So if you are someone who's looking out for such event, please go ahead and register. The link is in the description. You can use my coupon code where you can avail 10% discount for this event. Okay, now without wasting further time, let's get started. What is the first point to grow audience on LinkedIn? It is consistency. Okay, consistency is the key of content creation. If you cannot be consistent, you don't start the content creation. Vasant, I don't know whether I really have a content creation capability or not. How can I get to know that? So my advice is, don't post anything on LinkedIn, Instagram, or any social media for that matter. At least for 21 days, create a content continuously. It could be posts, it could be videos, it could be audios, it could be drawing, anything that you think the way of content creating continuously for just 21 days. If whatever the time, the one particular time in a day you keep for that, and that time every day you have to sit and do it for the next 21 days. If you can create such content for the 21 days at least, then you yourself can call a beginner or just starting the content creation. So you have the capability of creating a content. Okay, if you cannot pause this 21 days of the trial period, then probably you are not ready yet. It's not that you are not capable of doing, you are not ready yet. So maybe work a little bit on that, read more, read more or watch a lot of videos, so that your mind becomes intuitive enough to create a lot of content whenever required. Okay, so if take this 21-day challenge, if you can create the content, so you are someone who can be a content creator, number one. Now second, I'll talk about the consistency. So this is my I'm just opened my LinkedIn itself. Like I mentioned, there is nothing superficial. I haven't read anything on web how to become popular on LinkedIn. These are all my tips. Whichever worked for me, I'm telling it might work for you also. So I'm opening my post. Okay, you see this post is 17 hour before. This is 1 day before. This is 1 day before, and this is 2 days before, and this you would see 4 days before. This you would see 5 days before. Okay, and goes on. The purpose of me showing this is there is probably no day except weekends where you don't see my posts in LinkedIn. Okay, I write actively every single day on LinkedIn. Okay, so starting from 2020 to June till December, I would have easily written 200 to 250 plus articles on LinkedIn. Okay, so consistency is the key. Why? Let me show you. So I'm just putting my analysis of the entire 365 days of last year in this particular LinkedIn dashboard. You can see one post of mine where I written about the layoff. It got 14,93,450 impressions. 14,93,450 impression, which is close to 1.4 million impression. 1.4 million impression here, I mean it appeared on 1.4 million devices. It could be same devices if you're using laptop and mobile, but one 1.4 million unique screens this post got appeared. Everyone liked it, no, everyone disliked it, I also don't know, but easily I got around 15,000, 13,384 likes I got for this post, 355 comments. It became quite viral. And you can say another post that I wrote about Bangalore and other things also, they also got quite viral. Okay, why I'm showing this particular stats to you guys is you never know which content becomes popular. So being consistent is the only key to know, to make a post viral. You don't know when it becomes viral, but one day it will become viral and it will gain you a lot of followers. Okay, so be consistent. This is the first key. What is the second key? Ethics and morals, which is not there in a lot of content creator on today. But you need to, before starting the content creation, jot down some ethics and morals for yourself. For example, I will never copy paste a content. This is my ethic number one. Second ethics that I do, I'll never post goody photos or goody videos that I got. I would never post how my office looks in my LinkedIn. Okay. Or I would never post my poverty stories on LinkedIn. Okay. There are certain ethics that I think need to be there whenever before I started the content creation. Even after 200, 250 or 300 posts, I still abide by that. You can see, you can now also a challenge, you can go and see all my content. You would never see a content which is copy pasted or breaks the rules that I mentioned. I still abide by these ethics and morals. Okay, if you are not having these ethics and morals, problem is you may still get an audience, but you may end up doing anything that is possible to make money. Then you will eventually lose the respect of the people, and you will go to a terrible state than when you started the content creation. So please don't do that. Have some ethics and morals. Never bend those ethics and morals. Stick to that. Okay. Second point. Third point, before I start explaining more tips and tricks to become popular on LinkedIn, I have one simple request. In case if you're not subscribed to my channel, please subscribe and press the bell icon and like the video if you're liking. Comment whatever you're feeling so far. If you're liking, tell you're liking. If you're not liking, tell how I can improvise further. Okay. Reason for that is more likes and comments, the video becomes quite popular and it'll appear on a lot of people walls. The what we call impression. More impression, more views. More views. I'll quickly reach my aim of helping a lot of candidates to clear their interview. So please subscribe to my channel, press the bell icon, like and comment about the video before watching further. Thank you so much. Again, very important point is don't just create content on your core skills. For example, I'm a front end developer. I know a lot of steps about front end and I write actively about the front end development. Let me show you. So if you see my list of posts, correct? So for example, now let's say I'm just going back to 4 days period today, where I've written some about the JavaScript event loop. Okay. And second top post on the fourth day itself, I written another post, which is again on the interview preparation on the front end. And another post, 5 days back. There also I've written about the front end interview preparation. And another post also. But you can also see I've written about something about the toxic work environment. I've also written about the New Year resolution. I've also commented about lot of posts. I've created one post about Modi's mother dying, etc. Okay, so what do I mean by all this is I don't create content purely on my core skills. I also prepare content on some things that are generic enough so that everybody can read. What is the advantage of creating generic content? One, you can express your feeling. You're not like Vasanth is not just a front end developer, correct? I have my own views on a lot of different topics. So this is an opportunity for you to express. And secondly, this generic audience could be your potential front-end developers. So if some fresher is looking at your post, he might become front-end developer in future. So he might come in the category of your followers who actually follow you for your core skills. So let's say 100 posts I create, 60% of the post I create on my core skill, 40% of my posts are basically on the generic content. So I want to extract this 40% people who would like the generic content into my 60% bucket, so that whenever they become potential front-end developers, I can help them in whatever the ways that I can. Okay, so I'm summarizing the points: consistency, ethics, and third point is you have to be create a content not just on one particular core skill, but create content on a diversified generic as well as the your core skills. Okay, and next is again very important point. Lot of influencers don't do this. You need to help your followers. Okay, followers follow you because they see some potential in you. They want you to guide in their interview preparation. They want you to guide for their referral, or they want your some suggestions regarding their personal life. So they mean to you because they think you are a little at a higher level than them, so that you can help in some or the other ways. So if you really genuinely, there's a scenario where you can help. Referral is easiest job. Giving interview tips and tricks is easiest job. Lot of things can be very easy whenever you become an influencer. So please try to help your followers. By helping the followers, it's the only way to grow followers on LinkedIn, because they have a very positive attitude towards you. They would like your post. They would share your post if you are very good. So don't do this for the sake of just getting the followers. This is a typical human tendency. Being good is our human tendency, correct? So try to be a good person on the social media. Okay, and last point, and one of the most neglected point what people do is they don't spend enough time on LinkedIn. So my advice is spend good time on LinkedIn. Why it is necessary? Wasn't I one find time, I'll come every day, I'll write something and I'll go off. That doesn't work. Why? Because the trends keep changing every day. Why the trends keep changing every day? Whenever India Pakistan match happens, people praise Hotstar for streaming it very well. Correct? And whenever Modi's mother died, people are uh, showing their condolence towards Modi ji. Correct? And whenever something else is happening, for example, now layoffs are happening, people are writing about layoff. When Bangalore was flooded is water, people are talking about Bengaluru floods. Correct? So there are so many things that every day focus of the people keep changing, and you need to be aware what content is running, and you need to make a relevant content on that particular topic only. Okay, when everyone is discussing about Bengaluru flood, if you write about layoffs, that post may not get noticed. Okay, so you have to put your persona about that particular topic along with your core skill that you keep on posting. Correct? On generic post, whatever you are doing, to get a right content for that, you need to just scroll LinkedIn and get some ideas and write. Never copy paste. Get the inspiration what people are reacting to and write a similar post. Like, put your view. Let everyone is praising Hotstar, you don't think you need to praise a Hotstar. Put your view. I praised Hotstar, but if you are not feeling like they are doing great job, you can write your own view, whatever it is. So what I'm saying is, look at the LinkedIn actively and get insights and create your own content. Okay, I'm finally summarizing all the 5 points that worked for me very well to become popular on LinkedIn. Consistently, I'm very consistent on LinkedIn. Regularly I post. Second, I have ethics and morals. I never bend my ethics and morals, whether for money or money, some roles or anything. I would never bend my ethics. Okay. Third, I help followers in whatever the ways I can. Fourth, I don't create content only on my core skill, because I need to get new followers who could be potential audience for my core skill. So I'll write a generic content also. Fifth point, I spend decent amount of time daily, at least 30 to 35 minutes of my time on LinkedIn, to search through the different posts on the LinkedIn, to just to get a sense what is there on the LinkedIn, what is trending. I'll try to create a content on that particular skill. So that's all I need to cover for this particular video. I believe it might have helped a lot of you guys to start your content creation journey. Please follow these 5 rules. Definitely you will grow audience. Have a patience. Every post will not become viral. So consistency is the key. Okay, thank you so much for watching. If you like the video, please like my video on YouTube channel, and in case if you're not subscribed to my channel, please subscribe, and don't forget to follow me on LinkedIn. I write very actively on LinkedIn. I'll make sure, definitely, if you follow me, you'll get a lot of good content every day. Okay, thank you so much for watching. Catch you next video.